Hey everybody, I'm in Vienna, Austria, and I'm getting ready for the outreach. It's below freezing, so I'm going to show you how I prepare for the outreach. I've got a windproof jacket on, and normally I keep my passport in here, but I'm gonna wear my preaching shirt over. Ruben gave me a pretty big shirt, so it'll fit over my jacket, which is good. When I preached in Paris, I wore 2 jackets and wore a preaching shirt over as well. So, just want to show you how I get ready. I have a tripod that I'll hold now. Normally I take a tripod and tie it to something, but I'm finding this is a little easier, and I made a dumb mistake the other day of putting the tripod up against something, walking off to make a video, and boom, it fell down. Why? Because it's windy, and Vienna, Austria is very windy. So, I am overly dressed, but I lost 20 pounds, so don't look at me and say, man, somebody the other day said, you're a big fat cow, and I said, well, I was a big fat woman. I agree with that, but I lost 20 pounds and I'm still losing weight. I'm not eating as much, and I'm eating more healthy. Okay, so now passport will go in my first jacket right here underneath my shirt. And I've got my, hang on just a second. I've got 2 pairs of gloves. Take my testimony track. It's called Attitude Adjustment. It tells my story, and I give that to people that are really interested in the gospel. I don't give them to everybody, but I find that it's very powerful to have your testimony written out. Okay, so I've got my first hat here, and preacher's gear sent me these to preach with, and then I've got my, I know it's a little gross, but I use this sometimes if I sneeze. I know that's terrible, I sneeze on the American flag, but it's clean. But if I did get really windy and I didn't feel good, I don't have Kleenexes with me, so this is kind of like my Kleenex around my neck. That's too much information, or maybe it's revelation for you, like, hey, good idea, Angela. Because I've already had a cold since I've been here. When I got to Copenhagen, I got sick because I went from Florida, I went from Miami to Copenhagen. So I went from heat on the beach to, oh, by the way, to Copenhagen, Denmark. These are waterproof. I got them because I'm always walking in rain and snow. It's gonna snow tonight. Fixing to go preach. So these are slip proof. Now I invested $100 in them, but they hold my foot so good. They're worth the $100. And when I went to Europe earlier this year, I took white boots, red boots. I ended up giving them away, and then I gave my rain boots away too. So I'm like, hey, let's just get 1 pair of boots. That'll be perfect, because I'm going to be traveling a lot of countries in the cold, and I'm doing that on purpose. I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks, by the way. I did an outreach in Belfast earlier this year. Only had 1 pair of socks on. It was freezing. You had the UK people protesting, which would be the Protestants. Then you had the Catholics marching, the Irish Catholics. And the Protestants were mad at the Catholics about, I don't even know what. But I went and preached. I was in the middle. But it was freezing. And some complete stranger from the Netherlands gave me a pair of socks out of his bag, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm going to listen to worship music as I go. Excuse me. I might wear 2 pairs of gloves, and I've got my Bible. I have no backpack. All I'm taking is my tripod, my Bible, my testimony tracks, my passport, gloves, music, and then of course the key to the house. But second hat's going on now. So my tripod that I got from Walmart, and you just hold it, and it's really cool because it's like a walking stick as well, and it's all good. I'm going to Finland in February. It's supposed to be really cold. But I'm determined to do this because I believe if God calls you to preach the gospel and there's people, even if it's cold or hot, you got to go for souls. You got to go for souls. And I'll be out there several hours. I can always take a break and have a hot cup of coffee, then go back out there. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. That's how I roll. Let's go preach. So I'm back, freezing, and going to the 4th floor. Praise the Lord.